Hello everybody, this is Jeff Forrest again at the Tribulation Institute. Let's try that again. Today is March 17th, 2020. And as I said before in the earlier broadcast, unless you've been under a rock, then everybody knows about the coronavirus. That's what we're going to talk about today. But before I get into that, I think I'm going to get up and we're going to take a walk outside because it's a beautiful day. So why don't you come with me? I'll just keep talking. Well, and this video is not for everybody. This video is for believers. You go, what do you mean by believers? What I mean by believers is those who believe in the Son of Yahweh, the Son of God, the Creator of not only mankind, but the Creator of all things. And Yeshua, his Son, came and died in the flesh. Son of man, Son of God, Son of Yah. You know, because I believe that the time is just about up for them to become believers. It's just, I'm pretty sure it's reached the entire world now with the internet being around as long as it has been. And I've been on it I guess I am over 25 years. The world's only going to get worse and worse. Coronavirus. What's it about? It's about depopulation. It's about Satan and his demons, his henchmen, and those that he controls in the world, the kings of the earth, the rich men of the earth. They've stored up their wealth for the last days. I believe the tribulation started. Really doesn't matter. December 25th. You go, why the 25th? Because that's that day that, I'm sure Yahweh is really tired of believers celebrating this pagan day we call Christmas. And while I'm on Christmas and religion and pagan holidays, I'll add this in. Christianity, both Catholicism and Protestantism, just like every other religion, is false and is of Satan. False meaning it doesn't preach the truth. Now, what's in the Bible, of course, is the Bible, of which Christianity is based on, but perverted. So Satan wants to actually wipe out the human race. We'll get to that in some other broadcast. And he's going to offer mankind immortality. You can check out Elon Musk in Neuralink, find out all you want to about what they're going to offer mankind. Same thing as in the Garden of Eden. The Tower of Babel. Satan told Eve, says, you'll not surely die when you commit this sin of seduction that I'm putting upon you. You will surely die. You won't die. God said that you would. Yahweh said that you would. She listened to the serpent. She was deceived. She was beguiled. She was seduced. And she believed the lie. She would not die. She would be as gods, knowing good and evil. Tower of Babel, they were searching for immortality. They weren't building an actual structure. To reach into the heavens was just high up to them. High up? How tall are the pyramids? That's what they thought for tall. We don't want to get into all that. Or how or what I believe, how they got there, who they were built by. I think they were built by the Nephilim, the giants. All this is going to come into the truth. It's going to come into the light before these days are gone. This is a little project I've been working on for about 4 years now. I came here about 4 years ago. Lived in my truck for 5 years almost before I got here. I'm losing track of time, so sorry to keep up with it. But anyway, this is a place that I'll be off the grid paradise. I built with my own hands. My children are on their way up today, which is what I would suggest to all believers, that if you haven't done so now, which I'm sure most of you have not, and I'm not just talking preppers, I'm hoping a lot of preppers will turn into being believers, and I believe they will. But right now, let's stick to believers. You need to get out of Dodge, meaning the big cities, to begin with. There's much more coming, but you need to get out of the cities. Yes, quarantines are coming like they are in the 6 counties in California, including San Francisco County. Get a little windy out here. I think I'm going to go back inside. Yes. Lockdown's coming right now. I probably watch 15, 20 videos a day, and they have been for several years. I don't do much of my website anymore, which is tribulationisherenow.wordpress.com. And from there you can go to the website, the Tribulation Institute, which I know a lot of people are familiar with over the last 25 years. They shut down a while back. We can find it on thewaybackmachine.com. When you get to there, just put in tribulationinstitute.com and it'll pull it up, and about, not everything, but about 90%, except for the last several articles about living off the grid and transhumanism and singularity and so forth. But anyway, back to, yes, believers, at least those don't want their heads chopped off, that you'll find out in Revelation chapter 9, chapter 20. Unless you want to be one of those, there's going to be those, so many that they're without number according to the Bible. And the simple reason is because they're not out to serve him. They may think they are, but they have a lot of false teachings. I won't go into all reasons why. They've just been deceived by wolves in sheep's clothing on the pulpits. They were nothing but hirelings. Those hirelings are fixed to run now, by the way. Not that they haven't been doing it when the money dries up forever. They've always been doing that, but as a group, because the persecution's fixing to get pretty heavy. Yeshua said in Matthew 24, before these things, before the wars and rumors of wars and pestilence, which is not what's going on right now today with coronavirus. That's man-made plague. Look, when God sends a plague, he'll wipe locusts now. That's another story that's going on around the world, from Africa and on its way to China that hasn't gotten there already, the locust. But anyway, before the famines, the pestilence, the earthquakes, and the wars and rumors of wars, they'll lay hands on you and they'll persecute you. You'll be brought before kings, and some of you shall be put to death. Well, I don't think the average person that goes to so-called church on Sunday thinks they're doing their duty to Yahweh, God. I don't think they're the ones going to be called before the kings, but nevertheless, how you stay safe is under the wings of the Almighty. Stop sinning. Stop opening the door for Satan to come at you and persecute you. And exercise your faith in the Word, the Bible, and what it says about those that God, Yahweh, protects in the last days. To come out of Babylon, the daughter of Babylon being the United States of America. Come out, or you shall partake of the plagues that I will send upon it. That's not what this is. This is minor league. Oh yeah, it's huge. Get out, bug out. And if you haven't already prepared with food, water, which basically means you have your water filters in the ship because you can't carry enough water around. You need to know where the access is, where the source is. If you don't have one, I mean, you need to have water filters for drinking in mud puddles if there is any rain. It's going to get hot, folks, but it ain't global warming. Anyway, this is not the plagues that Yahweh sends on Babylon because he will not let his people go. Because the king of Babylon right now, that'd be President Trump, whom I believe without a doubt, and you can find I've written about substantially, he's the false prophet. You know, the Pope's not the false prophet, he's a false priest of Israel. President Trump's a false prophet. It's going to give power to the whom we call the Antichrist. It's the spirit of the Antichrist with the little horn that will come out of Tyre, Lebanon, to be the so-called Antichrist. Actually, the more powerful person is a false prophet. He's the one that gives power to the beast and makes the whole world worship him. You go, that's not Trump. Look, if you haven't gotten over the fact that there is no such difference between the Democrats and Republicans, I got over that fact that there was that there was a difference. That's a lie. I got over that 40 years ago. And if you haven't gotten over that fact, then believe me, you don't have a clue. Anyway, glad you could join us. Repent, serve Yah, and may he bless you and keep you. And I'll see you next time.